to filter the message, you can do that. Suppose if you want to, here we also do in data power encryption and decryption. Encryption means suppose I want to keep my message very confidential. Okay, so what we'll do for confidentially, we normally use the cryptography, generate the certificate and the key, so that suppose if I will send you the message, then I will generate the key, and with that key only you can open that file. Okay, and there also we generate the digital certificates. With that digital certificate, I make sure that only the authorized person can open that file. Okay. The third thing, we also provide the security, like nobody can alter that message or the tamper that message. Okay. So this kind of security is provided. So so apart from filtrations, it provides encryption and the decryptions. Okay, so that my message is confidential and only the authorized person can open that message. Okay, second thing. So how do they have these options called action, encryption, decryption? Apart from that, we do the validations like schema validations here. Yeah. So then we do the transformations, integrations with other plans, like we also do integrations with WebSphere, MQ, TIBCO. These are the inbuilt facility with the data power device. Okay. It's also do the filter the incoming traffics. Okay. This device not only have options for only the incoming request, they also do the same thing on the response message. Okay, so this is the basic functionality of the data power device. Yeah. So so this there are three types of data power devices that IBM had launched. So out of which I am showing you the XI50 or 52 device. Okay. And this device looks like one. See, these three devices are available. So the first one is called XI50. Okay, that blue color, and the second one is called XS40, and third is XA35. So we'll see one by one what is the device. So first XA35. So this device we call acceleration, XAA for acceleration. So this their purpose is only to accelerate the incoming traffic, XML based traffic. Okay. So this process the message, let's say, wire speeds. But the problem with this device is that it doesn't provide the security, and our main purpose is to provide the security. See, the acceleration of the message we can do other software also, other device also, but we need security. So that's why we are not using this device more in the in our daily life. Okay. Then and also there is one concept called DMZ, demilitarized zone. So we keep this device outside the demilitarized zone. Demilitarized zone is the zone where any it's demilitarized zone is a zone where this data power device works as a proxy. Means before processing the message from client to server, it takes the incoming traffic, and it finds if the valid message or valid traffic, then only it passes. Otherwise, it rejects. So that's why this XA35 comes before the demilitarized zone. That's why it's not provide the security. To provide the security, device should be available in the DMZ zone. Now, the XS40, this is called security device, security appliance. XS, stands for security. So, this device provides the security, and it has all the capability of XA35. Okay, like encryption, decryption, digital signatures. Okay, all of these things it provides. Okay, it's also provide XML threat protection. Okay, it's also do the routing. But that our again it provides both security plus acceleration. But suppose if you need some integration, because we also say this data power as a SOA appliance, SOA appliance. So of course we need the integration of applications. Different. So for integrations, this access 40 and access 35 not fulfill that requirement. That's why the IBM has uh, launched this blue color device that's called XI50, and nowadays it's a company are using XI52 because XI52 has the more features than XI50. Device is same, only the features is changed. Features means like their memory has increased there. We have Ethernet port for LAN connection has increased. So that's why XI50 is going out of the market. Means next 1 and 2 years, only the XI50 will be used. So XI50 is blue color device. I stands for integrations. So this device is used for integration. Integration with WebSphere MQ. You can integrate with WebSphere MQ. Then you can integrate with the TIBCO. Okay. So the and apart from that, they have all the features what XA35 and Access 40. Okay. So this is the three device that is used the market. Okay. Second thing, as I said, this is a physical hardware device. So this device is installed and configured remotely in the data center. That means you cannot install in your laptop or in desktop, or you cannot keep aside in your table or anywhere. Means it's a rack mountable device, hardware device. Okay, we mount rack mountable means it's we mount over the rack in the data center. Okay, and or we can say it's a mount over a blade center chassis. Okay, then the only external interface are a power switch. Okay, then serial port and the Ethernet ports. We see here the 4 Ethernet port is available. 1, 2, and right side 2, and in center 2. So these 4 Ethernet port is there. So the external interface is only this one, and we cannot insert any pen drive or any external device. That's why it's a tempered free device. Okay, and that's why it provides the security. So so this is all about the our appliance. Okay, and as I said, this data power is network device. Okay, then to access this device, as I said, this device is installed in a remote location. Okay, so then if it is installed in remote location, then how will access? Okay, so to this access this device, we should have the host or the IP and the port. Okay, and for each device they have different IP, and this port 9090 is the default port that is universally used everywhere. But you can also change the port while do the installations. But 909 is the default port for this device. Okay. So when you enter, this is the basic page where you will enter your username and the password. Okay, that is provided by your company. Yeah. So once your credential is validated, we'll enter this main page. Okay. So here, this main page, in the left side, we see the 5 objects: status, service, network, administration objects. This is called navigation bar. Okay. Then in the center, what you say, the control panel, and in control panel we have services, monitoring, troubleshooting, and files and administration. This is called control panel. Then in the I will come to one by one what exactly this objects are. Okay. Then say when the first time you install the device, okay, there is one domain here called domain. this domain, there is only one domain called default domain. See, domain is a virtual workspace in a data power device. Virtual workspace means we uh, as I said, the first time when you install the device, we have only one domain default. But in default domain, we are not doing any development work. Right? For doing any development work, for working on development work, we are creating more domains. Okay. So why we are creating this workspace? Because suppose I right now in a team we have 5 team members, and for each team member we have given some work, some project to work. So each team member can separately do their work. That's why we divide their workspace. Okay. So that's why we are creating the new domain where each team member will work on the separate project. Okay. So that's why we have divided different projects according to the project. Okay. So this is the domain. Okay. Then the save config is to save your work. Like simple how you're saving the same way, we just click on the save config, log out the device, and yeah. Then the center is the control panel. In control panel we see the 5 services. Okay. This is the main primary services where you do the development in real time. Okay. So this is used for only the development purpose. If already services are created, then you can also do the modification as per the requirement. Okay. Now, how actually we are doing? So as I told, in default domain we are not doing any development. So if you go there, will not see any services in default domain. They are empty. So in default domain, we only do the administration work. We are not doing anything except administration work, administration in default domain. Let's go to other domain. I will show you the services are created there. See, the services are here. Okay. So here we do the development. Okay. Yeah. Now the services. The first one normally in real time we are using. We have 3 main services where we work. First is web service proxy, multi-protocol gateway, and XML firewall. This web service proxy is used when you have the web service applications. When you have digital file, then only we can use this web service proxy. Okay. So this provides the security if we have in backend the web server applications. That is multi-protocol gateway. As a name says, this multi-protocol gateway is used to send the request or multiple protocol to the server. Multiple protocol means at a time we can pick the request from HTTP protocol as MQ, FTP. So at a time server can accept the request from multiple protocol. Okay, that's why we say the multi-protocol gateway. Also the figure shows we is accepting here that 3 incoming requests coming to the server. So that's why we call the multi-protocol gateway. Here third one, the XML firewall. This XML firewall is used for do the validation and the testing. Suppose you have developed some services and you have the front end information, means client information, and you don't have the backend information like the IP and the port. But I have to do the testing of our service. Then how will you do? This XML firewall has an options where we can hit the service, or we can get the response from the data power device itself. Means we make our data power device IP and the port as the backend. Okay, where we can do the testing in device itself. Okay, so that's why this is used in the development and the testing case only. Okay, this XML firewall. If you don't have like in the port, otherwise if you have, you can use the multi-protocol gateway. Now the monitoring and the troubleshooting. View logs. Here we can see the logs of your device. See the logs. So in data power, if you have anytime any issue, we first we see the logs here, and this is checks in the system logs. We have two types of logs available in data power device: system logs and audit logs. System logs it shows the application level logs, and the audit logs it shows your device level logs. Device level logs means who has logged into the device, who has created any domain, who has created the service, what type of service has created, who has created the user, and what users has been created. So this kind of logs we can see here. Okay. Then in troubleshooting, in this panel, yeah, in this panel, we troubleshoot the applications and the device itself. Troubleshoot means suppose your backend applications is not working. Okay. So how suppose in if you suppose don't take the example of data power. Normally suppose you have any you have done the integrations, and in backend you have applications, and this application is not working at that time. What we do, we think that the IP or the host name of that this application, right? So in the same way, suppose if any your applications is not working, we can ping from here, we can check whether this is working or not. The same way TCP connection test, we can check there. If you have the port also, you can do the TCP connection test from here, and we will check the connectivity. Okay. Means this data power have inbuilt features here. Okay. There is no need to go to command prompt and check. Then we have this start packet captures. These are used when this captures the packet of your error logs or the logs. This is normally used when you have any issue with your data power device or appliance. We set this report to IBM team. Okay, they investigate and they came back. This logging, we set the logging here, report generate. So this is normally used for only troubleshooting of the device. Web service monitor, this is used for monitoring. Okay. View status, here we see the status of the device here. Status means we can see the features of the device. Who all are logged to the device, we can see here. Third one is the file management here. See, file and the administration. In file and administrations, first one, the file management. This file management is having the directory where it stores the file of your device, whatever the configuration files, your certificates, everything is stored here. See, these are the directory available in the file management. Okay, and in directory holds some file like cert. This directory holds the private key and the certificate. Okay, for each domain. Like Dave Don Shelley is a domain, so it holds the private keys and certificates of this domain. Okay. So this directory holds the files of the domains. System control. This system control is used to control the device. Like you can start and restart the device. You can change the time of the device. You can take the backup of the device from the here. Okay. So that's why it's called system control. Import and export configuration. This is used for deployment purpose. Suppose if you have created some service in this device, and after development, I want to migrate the service from this dev device to pre-prod device. Or suppose you have created some service and I have done the testing, is successful. I want to migrate from prod to production device. We use for this purpose import configuration, export configurations for migrations. Now the keys and certificate. These keys and certificates is used to is used in cryptography, means used to create the certificates and the key. Okay, as I said, for security purpose, we for SSL we generate the certificates and the key for security purpose. So we generate the here, we generate the security and the key from here. Now this was the control panel. On the left side, I said the navigation bar. Okay. So what we see objects in control panel like services, monitoring, and troubleshooting. Will find out each and every object in the navigation bar. See, the only why this control panel section is here if everything is available in navigation bar. Those who are new to the service and don't know which objects are where. Okay, so that's why you can quickly access the objects from the here if you don't know the objects. So suppose like in services we see here, we can see the same service is available here. Like web service proxy, we see the web service proxy here, multi protocol gateway. So everything is also available here. So we either we can access from control panel or we can also from access from here. Go to web service proxy. Okay, new you can create the new web service proxy or edit the existing one. Okay, now like next monitoring troubleshooting. As I said, view logs. We can also check the logs under status. Okay. Now in files and administration, file and management, we can see this file and file management in main here. Okay. System control is also available. Import configuration and export configuration we can also see here. So everything is available here in this navigation bar. So the two way we can you can access your objects in data power. So this is yeah, all about data power device. Okay. Say normally as I said, this is used for security purpose like integrations or transformation routing. We can use other software or device also, but as this provide the security in the sense it encrypts the incoming message, it checks the incoming traffic, it checks the actually the person who log into the device or accessing the application is authorized or not. Okay, so as I said, we do the encryption and decryption. How we do? Let's show you. So see, while doing the development, okay, we set rule in our incoming traffic or outgoing traffic. So rules means we apply the conditions on the incoming traffic. So here we have four types of rules. Client to server means the request comes from client and it goes to server. Server to client, it's a request come from server and it goes to client. This is called response. Both directions means both directions we can send the request and response. Error, this is used for only error logging the error in your log file. So these are the four types of rules we can set on your incoming traffic. Now let's take example. Here in this service, this is called service. Okay, and this service has only one policy. Okay, and inside the policy we have four types of rules. We can this is the types of there are four types of rules, but we can create multiple rules here. Means a service might have more than one server to client or client to server rules. Okay, it's not like only one request rules or response. We can create more than one according to requirement. Okay, now the actions. One rule is having we can have multiple actions. So these actions actually here we do set the conditions, like we can do the transformation from these transform actions, we can encrypt, we can decrypt from these actions, we can validate from validate, verify, filter. Okay, triple A. This is also called authentication, authorization, and auditing actions. So these actions, as I said, security. So it takes the incoming it will check, suppose I will try to log into the device. So it will check whether I am eligible for to log into the device. How it will check? It will authenticate through my credential, my username, password. Then once it is authenticated, then it will authorize. How will it authorize? It will check once I will log in, it will check what kind of resource I can log in, I can access. Okay, so that's why it calls first authenticate, then authorize. If I am not eligible for any resource, it will reject me. Okay, I will come out this offline. Then auditing, it will check what actually I have done. Okay, so first in authenticate, then authorize, then audit. So in this way, do provide the security. Okay. So again, apart from these actions, we have more actions available in advance. Just click here, drag and drop, drag and drop. You can see the more actions available. See, these are the actions available in the device. Suppose I use this on error actions. Okay, just click here, next. Okay, see, this action has come. Okay, so apart from that, we have more actions available in advanced action. Okay. So in this way, we provide the do our we set the conditions and set the rules on the incoming traffic. One more thing I would like to mention here: in data power does not have any operating system. Okay, it's not work any Windows or Unix. It doesn't have any operating systems or any OS. There is concept called firmware. Okay, so this data power is having the firmware. Okay, so every 3 months or the 4 months, whenever the new firmware comes in the market, we upgrade that firmware. So recently, the latest in the market has come 5.0.0.8. Okay, we have it recently come on 30th of May. We are working on 5.0.0.1. So any new features comes in the data power, we just upgrade this firmware. Okay, so means upgrade means we upgrade the patch. Firmware upgradation means upgrade the patch or fix patch. Okay, yeah, yeah. So, all about demo. Any question?
Yeah, Shiva. Like, what is the major difference is XS40 and XI50? Because we in our company they are implementing XS40. Recently they are implementing XI150 in all other environments also. For our environment, like for our project, we have only XS40. So what is the major difference in both these?
Major difference is say XI50 has all the features for XS40 and XS35. The only difference is integration. Okay, we cannot do the integrations with other clients. Like you cannot do the integration with MQ. That's a broker MQ. Okay.
Okay.
This data power devices have the features we can integrate with MQ, TIBCO. We can do this one here. We have this feature. You can see here. Okay. So sometimes what happens? Our purpose is not only to forward the message and means process the message and provide the security. See, as I said, is the SOA appliance, SOA, service oriented architecture. So what is the purpose of the SOA? One of the features is do the integration. Okay, So suppose let's take example in our front end, means our client is MQ, okay, where I have to pick the message, get the message, okay, and no, let's take I'm saying suppose I have to send the message from the MQ to any directory in the backend, okay, or any folder in the backend. How will do this? Data power acts as a middleware. It do the integration between your MQ and your backend server, okay, or your FTP server in your backend, where will you put the file. So how will do this? MQ will integrate it in the front end, in the client side, to the data power. So this MQ will forward the message to the data power. Data power will process this message and it will FTP to the proper file or folders in the backend. So this is one of the examples. So as I said, this XI50 has all the features what you have this Access 40. See, Access 40 is only used for security purpose. Security means you can do the encryption, decryption. You can do the AAA actions like authenticate, authorize, auditing. We can do the same, and all features have XI50. That's why the most of the companies, means 99%, they are using XI50 because any device have all the features. So as a name said, XI50 is the integrations purpose only.
Yeah, and so you are going to show me for all these 5 services, you are going to give set the new policies, new rules for everything.
See, I will show you for 3 because see, I can show you for I can create the service for all, but in real time only 3 type of services used. I can also show you why we can create the 3, because what you do in accessor, accelerator, web application firewall, that all we can do in multi-protocol gateway.
Yeah, actually in my company we are using 2, multi-protocol gateway and web application firewall.
Okay.
Yeah, actually I know some basic things in all this, like seeing logs, switching off, turning off and turning on the multi-protocol services, seeing general troubleshooting, checking the TCP connections or pinging the host. I don't know the configurations, like how do they create policies or rules. So I just want all the advanced course on this, like apart from the basic stuff.
Yeah. So that I will provide. See, even I will provide the accelerator WebSphere. See, how do the configurations? I will show you everything. Apart from that, I will also show you how to do the installation of the device. Okay, I'm not saying physically I will install the device, but the steps I will show you, and the document that I will share you, in that everything is with a step by, with a screenshot, everything is mentioned there. Okay, that is prepared by ourselves only. So we will also show you the installation. After post installations, how we configure with the network. See, we have one object called network. In as I told you, we have 4 Ethernet ports. So how we configure Ethernet ports? So where MTP server is, so these all we I will show you at the time of training.
Okay, so we are going. Are you going to create any domain or these are the default domains we are going to use?
No,
like you have already created.
For what purpose?
No, you already created some domains in there.
See, as I told, for development, for services, we are not using default domain. Okay, so I have one domain called DMS Thakur. Means separate domain where I will do everything. In default means we are doing only administration work, like network configuration is there, administration work, that we do only the default domain.
Yeah. I'm just asking you are going to create a new domain for me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. And one more question. Can you show me the course contents? What are going to teach me all?
Yeah, that I will share with Praveen. Okay. Praveen, you have, right? Hello.
Yeah, I have the course content, Shiva. I'll be
Yeah.
the
You can take from Praveen.
Yeah, I just want to see all the course contents, what all you are going to cover.
Okay.
And